Yeah, I don't ever remember feeling like this. But I'm out here in these YouTube streets. So I want you to get your fingers. I don't know what you're doing. I want you to get your mouse. I want you to check me out. And I want you to check me out. Get ready to do this. It's the relationship rehab. Like, share, and subscribe. We coming at you live. So come on, let's take a ride. Hit subscribe to United Guns of America. Just click that link and listen up to what I'm telling you. It's the relationship rehab. Click that link right now. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Brian Revin, and I just want y'all to subscribe to my channel. You know what I'm saying? I want you to let me know what you think. I'm gonna talk about some things, you can talk about some things, and we can do our thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all about having a conversation, right? I mean, if we can't talk to each other, then, I mean, what are we really here for? I want y'all to be able to just come over to my channel, talk to me about what's going on with you, and I can tell you what's going on with me, and we can build some things, you know what I'm saying? That's all about growth, baby. So click that link, go ahead and swipe on your phone, whatever you gotta do. Share my content. It's just get me out here, baby. Cause we just talking, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I like doing what I'm doing because it's about the people. It's about us having a conversation with each other. It's about us discussing whatever needs to be discussed. And on these YouTube streets, this is the best place to do it, baby. Like, share, and subscribe. That's right. Click the link. Click the link. Yeah. I just want to say thank you to everybody that's out here that's already subscribed. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all ain't the first one, and y'all ain't the last one. So I just want to give a shout out to everybody that done click the link, that done click the share, and then subscribe to your boy. Cause we gon' grow this thing together, baby. Relationship rehabbing, United Guns of America. To the world, blow up, baby. Yeah. Click the link, baby. Click the link, baby. Yeah. Hey, I just want to send a shout out to all y'all. I love y'all. That's why I do this. It's for the love of us, baby. I appreciate all of y'all. Ooh, we gon' do this thing. We gon' do this thing right here, baby. Hey, look, if you at a computer right now, just go ahead and click your link. What else you got to lose, baby? Tell me what you think. Hit the comment section. You can jump on the live panel. We do it all here. That's what it's all about. So come holler at your boy. I've been doing this for years, but I just got onto this YouTube thing. So hey, let's see what it do and where it can go. To United Guns of America. Just click the link and listen up to what I'm telling you, telling you. There we go. Have myself on mute. Well, thank you, wife. But let me say this again. I want to give a shout out to my man DJ Just J, who hooked me up with the new layout. So the new you dig you see going on. You see I got the big picture window with the city on it. Just, you know, a nice little overview. And hey, I'm here. So let me first and foremost apologize because I didn't go live Friday or Saturday. I didn't go live Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. Your boy I had me a nice little summer cold. I'm on the tail end of it, so my voice may sound a little different, but I said I gotta get up today and I gotta give the people what they want. That's what I got to do. Got to give the people, give the people what they want. That's what I got to do. So I'm here.
I might have to mute every now and again to blow my nose, but other than that, I'm good. Yes, indeed. So, hey, we gonna do this thing. But I do have I got something a brewing that I want you guys to be a part of, and I do not. Well, actually, I gotta wait. Ah, damn it. Yeah, I gotta wait. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait. So I got this new project that I've been working on with some of my friends in Chicago, my brothers, my family, and the project it's actually we putting the final touches on it this week coming up, and then next week I'll have the actual link for you guys to actually take a look at this project that I've been working on. So yeah, I don't have it because there's nothing there now. So next week, surprise is coming, and I'm gonna have something for y'all to look at that's gonna be really, really, really nice. I hope y'all like it. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about it, but I'm very happy with it. I'm very proud of it. We doing the last little bits and pieces to it now, putting the last little parts to it, and then it's gonna be dropped in about a week. So without further ado, let me give a shout out to everybody that then came over. Shout out to my man James Hudson over on the United Guns of America over there in the VIP section of YouTube, my man. And then let me give some shout outs to my man Skull971 was the first one in the chat. Shout out to T, James Hudson, Champ Day, Alexandria. Shout out to Chris, Anthony T. Biz. What up, broski? Huggy Pacino Effect is in the building. What up, Huggy? Let's see who else is in here. Juanita, what's happening? My man Tony Snow, what's good? Care 504, what's going on, baby? Let's see who else I got. The Sip, what up with it? 601 in the house, down there in the Sip. Are you in Scratch Ankle or Two Below? Which one is? You know, it's about 30 small towns down in the Sip, boy, that you ain't never even heard of. Shout out to Joe John, Chris V966, Kales Nation, what's up? Long time no see. MB, what's happening? And a Sean Ghostface Trucker, what's up, buddy? Hope you're safe out there on that there road. Ray Bond, what's happening? Let's see who else. K. Elaine, what's good? And my man Edmund Carter in the building. Let's see who else we got in here. Montreal Rather, what's up? What's up? And my man Colin, what's happening? Raphael Hardwick, what up? Let's see who else we got. He said, Gil, I'm on the way back up. They can't keep me down for too long. Can't keep me down. What up, Brielle? Let's see who else we got. VG Nope, what's happening? Xbox Gamer, Unlimited 4K. All right. Dan Ure, what's happening? And Tony Fabulous, what's good? Hey, man, I just want to say thank y'all for joining the show tonight. This is going to be a doozy. I don't know if y'all seen this, and I'm going to tell you, the first time I saw this, I initially called bullshit. I did. I said, this is some bullshit. I'm going to get to the bottom of it, and probably won't even wind up doing a goddamn show about it. But no. Aha! I was wrong. I was wrong. I could not believe what I saw, but it's going to be good. And let me see. Shout out to Chicky Lynn. All right. I didn't want to forget nobody. And Coca Mocha. All right, y'all. And my man King Cardell and Fair Play. What's happening? Let's go ahead and listen to my favorite part of the show. Then we're going to get on into this here thing.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
I don't know if wine helps a cold or not, but I tell you one thing, it sure is good. I do have to admit that. I don't know if this is a good thing for a cold, but it's good. Look at that. See? Thank you, Alex. She said, you know I want the chat on here. You should have just said you forgot the chat, damn it. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I done forgot to put the chat up again. Here we go. It be so much stuff that I've been doing. And I was actually, with me being a little under the weather, I was actually doing a lot of stuff. I've been upgrading and rebuilding the drives on my storage, my server. I was actually redoing my gun case. I got this, y'all, I don't know if y'all seen my video. It got actually some good numbers on it too. But there's a video that I did a couple of years ago where I actually laid out a rifle case. And it's one of those cases that you can use. It's a Pelican case that you can put your rifle and your guns and stuff in, and I laid it out. Well, with the upgrades that I've made to my rifle, I couldn't cut the adjustments that I made, so I had to buy new foam and do a whole new case. So shout out to my brother Eric. He came over to the house and he redid his case too, because we both got Pelican 1720s, and we redid our layouts. And I just actually put my first coat on today for my phone, but I'm gonna show some pictures of it once I get it finished. But yeah, I was really happy about that. I did not share out none of my shit on on Facebook. Oh, damn it. I forgot it. Oh, well. Shit happens. But with that being said, it was pretty busy. It was a good, busy weekend with the babies and everything, and just getting stuff done. And I had no complaints. You know, it was just one of those things where sometimes you just got to put in a little overtime and get stuff done. I even cooked today, made me some chili, which was bomb, but it was good. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get it cracking. And I am going to, let me move this. Oh no, that's actually in the right spot. I'm going to change this. Yeah, make that just a wee bit bigger. And then move that over. There we go. That look better. All right. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to play this here video. And without further ado, we're going to watch this good old-fashioned video.
Police officers run from a crime committed right in front of them. Surprising video shows a man pull out a gun and start firing right before officers take off. Glad you're with us tonight for Local 4 News at 6. The department has now launched an investigation into what was captured on the officer's own dash cam.
Defender Sean Lay has been digging into this all day. And Sean, you're finding these officers could face some real consequences for this.
Absolutely. One officer right now already suspended, facing some discipline within the department. However, both officers involved in this could be potentially charged criminally outside of the department. The chief talking about this now after this video was made public.
Detroit police officers are right there as a gunman hangs out of the back of a car and fires shots at a man hitting him. This is from their own in-car camera. In a shocking twist, it appears those officers just speed away instead of jumping into action.
This incident is troubling, and it is unfortunate, and it's not consistent with our training.
Chief James White forced to answer our questions about the officer's lack of action when this video came to light last night. But this took place back on June the 30th. We asked the gunman and people in...
That was a reenactment. At first, I thought this was a reenactment of Boys in the Hood, where they rolled up on Ricky, and it was like, Ricky! And he started running. But they got it cracking, and they got Ricky, and they got this nigga
the
too.
blue car. Did police let them get away?
That's part of why we are very concerned. We should have had an opportunity to get them off the street.
Did those same officers come back to help the man who was shot?
They did. They did, in fact, circle back to help the man that was shot in the leg.
Did the officers even call the shooting in?
Yes. And I'm going to leave that there because we're getting into the meat of the investigation.
Shocking is an understatement. I think we all...
What kind of shit is that? Let me tell you something. And here's my thing, because I know a lot of people are gonna, and y'all know that I'm gonna call it down the middle. A lot of people will be saying, man, fuck that. These motherfuckers be talking that defund the police shit. I wouldn't be out here trying to risk my life neither. Yeah, but no. The thing is, when you decide to put on that badge and that gun, you can't be scared and be the police. That's I say it all the time. Y'all know I say it, and I gotta say it here. You can't be scared and be the police. Plain and simple. I don't want to hear it. I understand that if they don't like the police, they don't respect the police, they be talking that bullshit to the police, but at the end of the day, you are still the police, and
y'all can't fuck with the police. Y'all can't fuck with the police. Y'all can't fuck.
That's how it's supposed to be. If you don't want to do the job, don't do the job. But every day that you get on that clock and you check on for your shift, you are answering the bell. You answering the call. And the fact that your ass, and this proves my other point that I've been saying this, women should not be police officers out in the field. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. These female officers, is time and time again where you see other officers getting hurt, getting their ass beat, getting their ass shot. Females, when they are in these types of situations, most of the time they panic and they do the wrong thing. 2 female cops on duty. Now, a lot of people will say, man, there's 2 females. What they gonna do? Fuck that. This equal opportunity. Y'all getting equal pay. Get your ass in the equal danger line too. So I ain't trying to hear that shit. There is no excuse for what these 2 women did. I'm sorry. It is what it is. You get your check every 2 weeks, and it ain't stopped yet. No matter how much they done talked about defunding, no matter how broke Detroit is, no matter how whack Detroit is, in my opinion, Detroit would be better off investing in RoboCops than they would investing in female police officers. I mean, it ain't really a lot of shit worth protecting in Detroit, but nevertheless, I mean, what? You want to protect Ford Field? Hell no. You want to protect Tiger Stadium? No. You want to protect the Red Wing Stadium? No. I mean, in my opinion, they need to close Detroit altogether and just leave like 2 gas stations open on both ends of the town. So when you riding through and you be like, damn, motherfucking Detroit is closed. They closed the city. Well, what I'm gonna do about gas? Oh, it's 1 gas station open. You can at least get gas to keep on driving through. That's all I'm saying. They need to close that motherfucker. That city ain't on shit. And I don't like these motherfuckers in Detroit. Y'all know I don't like none of these sport teams in Detroit. But anyway, I'm just saying the fact of the matter that you are the police. And I don't care exactly. I don't care what reason you have. There is no excuse for you to do what they did. I just don't see it. And the fact that they weren't even aiming at them. It ain't like they was trying to ambush the police. And if they say, we thought we was going to get shot next, we didn't know what to do. He pulled out such a big gun. That dude pulled out an AR pistol. And the fact that you see this motherfucker shooting an AR pistol, it's actually a short barrel rifle, but it got the little, the brace on it. And the fact that he's still trying to shoot that motherfucker with 1 hand let you know he don't know what the fuck he doing. Plain and simple. She said Kwame Kilpatrick got married last week. See? How did he get out? Who freed him? Who got him out of jail? Did he finish doing his time, or how did he get out? Did Trump pardon him? I can't remember. I don't know. Shout out to my man Brass, man. Hit your boy with $1.99. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. He said just add Ed 59 to give you 10 seconds to comply. Ed 209. Ed 59. Shout out to my brother Bolo. Hit your boy with $5. Appreciate you, broski. But the fact that you see what these dudes were doing, And I'm going to tell you what I would have did in that situation.
All have the idea that the police are supposed to head towards danger as
Right.
we all are running away from it.
Local 4 legal analyst Neil Rockine says not only can the officers face discipline within the department if wrongdoing is found, but they potentially could be charged with a misdemeanor for what we see here.
And for whatever reason, you ended up essentially abandoning your post. That can potentially be prosecuted as a misconduct in office type offense.
Back here live at the department, the chief says he immediately suspended when he became aware of this one of the officers. The other in that car is on medical leave. The chief says when that officer comes back, he wants to have a long talk with both officers to see what they were thinking when they took off at that moment. We're live downtown.
I know what
Sean,
you was
Local
thinking.
Disturbing on so many levels.
Y'all was thinking, they shooting! They shooting! They shooting! Bitch, get out of here. Them bitches was sitting there doing their motherfucking dance like, girl, so then I'm pretend Trayvon, he gonna tell me that he just wanna come over for Netflix and chill. And I'm like, Trayvon, I don't even know you like that. This only the second time we done went out. Why you trying to Netflix and chill already? I really did want to Netflix and chill, but I didn't want to seem like I was just gonna give him the pussy that quick. So I'm like, oh my God, they shooting, bitch, get out of here, let's go. That's pretty much what happened. But here's the thing to this as well. These motherfuckers, it ain't like this shit got called in and they saw, these bitches wasn't saying, they wasn't gonna say shit about this call. They acted like at first that they just arrived on the scene after this nigga got shot. They didn't call it in or nothing. They responded to the call even though they witnessed the shit. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna read the story real quick as to what happened, and then I'm gonna play this other video. But yeah, they was on some bullshit. You believe Trump pardoned him? Holding Trump is one of not the greatest. Okay, yeah. I can't remember if he did it or not. I don't know. And I don't want to just say it and be wrong, but I'll look it up afterwards. It's all good. But I thought Trump did let him out, but it could have been somebody else. I don't know. But either way, I'm glad the nigga out. Because they sure railroaded his ass. Even though he was a shitty mayor, but whatever. Alright, let's go. So interim police chief James White said Friday that one officer is suspended and the second will face discipline once off medical leave after the two were filmed fleeing a shooting. In the June 30th incident, first reported by Deadline Detroit, shout out to Deadline Detroit, a man was shot with a long gun in view of the Detroit police officer. Actually, sir, it's classified as a pistol based on what the ATF says. But let's keep moving. In view of the Detroit officers. The officers then allegedly fled instead of trying to stop and arrest the shooter. White, during a Friday, not right, but White, during a Friday press conference at Detroit Public Safety Headquarters, said the officers did return to the scene after the shooting and rendered aid, but said he was concerned by what he saw on the footage. I'm not going to adjudicate. Yeah, that's a big word, niggas. I'm not going to adjudicate the case publicly, White told reporters, but I do have some serious police concerns about what we saw. If there's any good news, White added, it's that this was caught on the video review, which means our processes are working. It was brought to my attention by a deputy chief from a video review. So this shit got discovered just based on a random video review. So basically they were randomly reviewing videos and saw this shit and was like, wait, did these motherfuckers witness this shit? And then they just went and left and pulled off? Mm-hmm. And the cat got let out of the bag, and then it got back up to upper brass or whatever. But yeah, that's what happened. Damn motherfucker, if it had not have been for the random video review, then man, that would have been it. Brass Man said 499 said, shout out to Tommy Sotomayor for the name of D-Toilet. Yes, indeed. While one officer is on medical leave and their discipline won't be handled until they return, White said, I did see enough in one officer to make an immediate decision to suspend. The officer is on administrative leave with pay as the incident is investigated. White declined to release the names of the officers involved as well as the footage. Other details about the shooting weren't immediately released. What was the state of mind of the officers? White asked, sharing aloud some of the questions that will be put to the officers. What did they think they were doing? Exactly. What went into their thinking? I mean, just great questions, I guess. I mean, like, really? Hey, what the fuck are y'all doing? Y'all the police. Shit. White also used Friday's media briefing as an opportunity to seek out tips in connection with a Thursday shooting on the city's west side that police seeking multiple suspects after an 18-year-old woman left an 18-year-old woman dead. Goddamn. Tykia, oh my God. Tikia, Tikiya, TIKIYL, bumping AC hoes, AP those, PI, MP, and they think that automatically, cause he's the pimp, he gotta be full of that, MONE, but why? Cause niggas be sporting nice. Shout out to my nigga B-Lo. Tikia or it's Tikaya is one of those two. Allen White said was caught in the crossfire and not the intended target of the gunfire that killed her. Beautiful young girl riding up the street on a bicycle, as anyone should be able to do safely. White said she was just a kid. The shooting took place at about 4:30 p.m. at Pingree and Linwood on Detroit's west side. A male victim was also shot. His injuries are expected to be non-life-threatening, police said. Damn, that's fucked up. Yep, that'll do it. But that's that other shooting, and we ain't got to get into that. But, yeah. All I got to say is, when you're talking about what the police are being paid to do and what you have sworn to do as a police officer, this is just a complete contradiction to your job core duties. I don't understand why they did what they did and then didn't do anything else afterwards. Even if your initial thought was to get out of there, your second thought should have been, we got to go follow these motherfuckers and got to get at least a license plate. At least follow these motherfuckers till we get help. Call somebody or do something. It's like the fact that y'all motherfuckers drove the fuck off and then circled around talking about, yeah, we here to help dude, and then y'all didn't report the shit. It speaks to your integrity, and it just speaks to the type of police officers that you are. The fact of the matter is that you just want to come here and get a check. I understand all of the criticism and all of the bullshit that police officers are going through, but that is still no excuse for you to just not do your job and just say fuck it, especially when you know the shit is being recorded. It's like, come on, man. Come on. So I want to watch this other video real quick. And then, yeah, I'm going to tell you what that is not what I want to do. There we go. What I would have done.
I talked with a number of officers about this incident and simply said it is not sitting well with them. The two officers in question are off the street. The men involved in that shooting still on it. A Detroit cop is suspended, another on medical leave after apparently fleeing the scene of a shooting that unfolded right in front.
So if you see how they drove off, the shooter actually had to stop to let them drive. The shooter actually, and if you look in the picture, the shooter rolls up and looks dead at their ass.
I talked with the driver
about this in the car
and
actually rolls up and sees
not
that.
sitting well with them.
If you look at the thumbnail of the picture,
are off the street.
They actually, the driver is looking dead at their ass
still on it.
as the shooter is doing his thing. Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull the thumbnail up. Because that was one of the reasons why I put that thumbnail in there. Yeah, I can. They actually pulled up and he looked dead at this motherfucker like, yeah, bitch, I'm about to do it. Yeah, bitch, I'm about to do this shit right in your face. Shout out to Brandy. Hit me up with $30. Thank you so much, Brandy. Appreciate you. Let me show you this thumbnail of this dude. He's looking right at her, at them. All right, I'm going to blow it up real big. Do you see this dude's face? He got the ski mask on. Nigga ransom note. Fuck mine, get mine the fast way. Ski mask way. Nigga ransom note. Far from handsome, but damn a nigga tote. More guns than roses. Looking right at her. You see him clear as day. Like, yeah, that's right. We bad. Yeah. Looking right at these motherfuckers as they shoot. Then, when you see them drive off, they have to actually, the shooters have to actually stop to let the police drive the fuck by.
I talked with a number
So
of
the police,
officers about
they did a
this
drive-by,
incident
and then the
simply
police
said it is
actually
not sitting
did
well
a
with them.
drive-by
The two officers
their
in
ass.
question are off the street. The men involved in that shooting still on it. A Detroit cop is suspended, another on medical leave after apparently fleeing the scene of a shooting that unfolded right in front of them. Sources tell me it happened near Schoolcraft in Greenfield back on June 30th.
This incident is troubling, and it is unfortunate, and is not consistent with our training. It's also not consistent with the expectations that are set by myself and my command team.
Interim Police Chief James White addressing the officer's response or lack thereof during a press conference Friday. The victim, seen here in the blue shirt, was struck but survived. A sedan pulled up and
That nigga took off like he was about to jump some double dutch. Watch. You know how when the girls be like this, they about to jump double dutch? That's what that nigga look like he gonna do when he start running. Watch this shit.
survived. A sedan pulled up in front of him. A man in the
By myself and my command team.
Interim Police Chief James White addressing the officer's
Come on, jump
response
this double
or lack
dutch, nigga.
thereof during a press conference Friday. The victim, seen
What?
here in the
I'll
blue
just put them
shirt,
two
was
hands out
struck
front like.
but survived. A sedan pulled up in front of him. A man in the backseat hung outside the window and opened fire with the semi-automatic rifle.
Oh, man.
All of it captured on police dash cam. The officers drove off, but at some
Gone.
point turned back around to help the victim. The gunman and driver got away.
What I'm looking to understand is prior to leaving the scene and returning to provide the assistance, what was the state of mind of the officer? What did they think they were doing? I need to know a lot of things that I don't want to discuss right now.
He gonna pull up like Cat Williams, like, and bitches, where was y'all antennae? Like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Ladies, officers of the goddamn law, what are y'all doing? Now, let me go ahead and let me tell you what I would have done. Because here's the thing. You're not thinking, as a police officer, that this shit is gonna happen. Will a motherfucker do a drive-by? Yes. The odds of a motherfucker doing a drive-by right in front of you are a fucking 1,000,000 to 1. I totally understand it. However, you still have to be ready to get into the fucking fight. Instead of getting the fuck out of sight. They should, and if it was me, if I'm in the two ways that you can do that, I'm gonna look at this. If I'm the driver, I'm ramming the car. I'm ramming the car. Plain and simple. I'm gonna ram the car. You can't get away, and I want to get the element of surprise because that's the last thing y'all motherfuckers is gonna think I'm gonna do. I'm talking pedal to the metal. Boom! I'm hitting you with everything I got, and then it's gonna be guns out, guns down, or I'm shooting your motherfucking ass. That's it. If I'm in the passenger seat, if I'm the partner, number one, I don't believe that police officers in today's world, and I don't give a fuck where they got to get the money from, there should always be an AR-15 in every fucking squad car. Just for shit like this. There should be an AR-15 in every squad car in America, especially in the inner cities. Any large major city, you should have an AR-15 in every fucking squad car. AR-15s are not expensive weapons. They are very accurate, very easy to use, and you should have one in every squad car. Because this is a clear example of, I need to pull out my AR-15 and get these motherfuckers under arrest because I might have to shoot all their ass. And if I need to, this is what I need to do. This is the tool I'm going to need to do it. Plain and simple. This is the exact reason why you need to have an AR-15. So, with that being said, because what could have happened is the shooter could have realized, oh shit, that's the police right there. I have an AR pistol. I got 30 rounds at least. I might as well shoot these motherfuckers because they're going to try to come and get me anyway. So the fact that them dudes did not engage them police officers, it was smart on their part, but it could have went the other way. And you don't want to give you being shot at with an AR pistol or an AR-15 or any other gun, you don't want to give that choice to the bad guy. You just don't. So this would have been a prime example as to where I could have just started shooting these motherfuckers, rammed the car. You had options. The last option should have been, I'm going to tuck tail and run and get the fuck out of Detroit. These motherfuckers drove all the way. I don't know where they was at. What's that rich suburb out there out there by Detroit? Them motherfuckers drove out to what is that shit called? Somebody in there help me. What's the little ritzy ditzy suburb out there by Detroit where everybody go and shop and all that shit? That's what these motherfuckers drove to. They drove the fuck up out of the innocent. Because right now, them motherfuckers look like they parked on 7 miles somewhere, or 8 miles somewhere. They look like they in the shit of the city, the shithole of the city, where they at right now. But I would have definitely did something to confront these motherfuckers right then and there. Plain and simple. Because of the circumstances are too, it was too easy for it to go the other way. Too easy. Too easy. Is it Troy? I think it may be Troy. It's Troy or something that starts with an N. I wish my cousin Wes was in here. I know he know. Cause he lived it. I think he lived in that motherfucker or next to that motherfucker. Yeah, it's Troy or something that starts with an N. But anyway, they got the fuck out of Dodge. I can definitely tell you that. The biggest question, what did Colin say? The biggest question I have is, were the gunmen just unaware of the police being there, or did they just not care? It seems like they didn't notice, but need to watch again. Yeah, the thing was because, they saw the police, but the shooter, I don't think the shooter did. Novi, that's it, Novi. The shooter did not, I don't believe the shooter saw the police because they're sitting there with their lights on. They're not sitting there like dark. They're not sitting there with their lights off on break or chilling or whatever the fucking case may be. No, it's Novi. I think they got money out there in Novi. But they were sitting there with their lights on. These niggas saw Ricky and said, oh yeah, there go Ricky ass dude that was talking all that shit the other night. They're like, yeah, let's go get that motherfucker. Let's roll up on that fool. And that's what they did. And then it was that motherfucker there that looked and saw, was looking dead at their ass like, damn, the police right there.
They think they were doing. I need to know a lot of things that I don't want to discuss right. I need to know a lot of things that I don't want to think they were doing. I need to know a lot of things since
it looks, and if I'm not mistaken, it looks like the rear driver door was getting ready to open up too. But it's happening so quick, I can't really tell.
To mind the officer, what did they think they were doing? I need to know.
Yeah. So if you look at it very closely, god damn, I got a keen fucking sense of fucking vision. If you look closely, the back door on the driver's side, that motherfucker was getting ready to dump too. He was getting ready to shoot at this motherfucker too. But then he noticed that was the police. He noticed that was the police. Watch his door open up,
a lot of
and
things,
then he closed it right back.
That they think they were doing. I need to know
See that?
what that they think they were doing. I need
See
to
that?
know what that they think they were doing. I need
Masked up
what
and
that
everything.
they think they
Mask
were
on.
doing. I need to know what
And he
that
realized
they
it was
think
the
they were
police
doing.
and
I
sat
need to
back
know what
and ducked his
that they
head
think
back.
They were doing. I need to know what that they think they were doing. I need to know what that they think they were doing. I need to know what that they think they were doing. I need to know a lot of things that I don't want to discuss right now. But it has to do
And them
with
motherfuckers cut tail and they gone. So they pulled up. That motherfucker pulled up, saw that was the police, but the passenger, he didn't realize it because he was so busy looking at Ricky. He the dude with the 12 gauge and boys in the hood ready to hit Ricky. So that's all he thinking about. So he like, his mind is already made up. I'm dumping on this fool. Fuck that. So that's why he getting it in. But they realize, oh shit, 5-0 right across the street. 12 is right here watching us do this shit. And 12 is like, oh shit, niggas in a car with mask on and they busting. Let's get the fuck out of here. Somebody call the police. We out. That's essentially what they did.
Enough to take immediate action.
What could they have done in that moment? Could they have drawn and engaged them with?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, you pull your gun. He's shooting at somebody. You pull your gun when you're in fear of your life or someone else is in fear of their life.
And I'm going to tell you, they literally could have just lit these motherfuckers up. Hear that? Because of what's happening and because of what they're doing, 4 motherfuckers in masks and shit shooting at another motherfucker, they literally could have just up thing and lit that, gave that car every fucking round they had. They could have just lit their ass up. I'm talking just letting them have it. They could have. But
Retired Detroit Assistant Police Chief Steve Dolan tells me the officers in question did not come clean about what happened.
It appears they were hiding something at first because, again, it came to light through a routine investigation of the cameras. And the supervisor said, hey, wait a minute. So it wasn't reported to them right away.
That supervisor sent it up the chain, prompting an investigation and the immediate suspension of the female officer who was behind the wheel.
I think what's disconcerting probably for citizens is, you know, and I don't want to generalize, however, we see a lot of instances where unarmed individuals are given a hard time by the police. And police say they fear for their lives. Well, this was an actual shooting in progress that the officers witnessed, and they didn't.
That thing is a killer. It's not even armed. It's harmless.
damn it, I fucked up again. I had to blow my nose. But I would have looked at this thing and I would have been like, I know these motherfuckers ain't just looking at this guy. I would have been looking at them like, I know these motherfuckers just ain't gonna pull up and do a drive-by. I'd have looked at their ass and hit them with that thing's a killer. It's a killer and I saw it. I would have instantly, out of the initial couple seconds, I would have been like, no, is that a motherfucking AR? And then it's like, I gotta go to work. I gotta go to work. And even them niggas in the car, the fact that that dude saw that shit and he motherfucking closed that door back, I know them niggas was like, man, that's 5-0, that's the police, that's 5-0, that's 5-0, or some shit. One of them niggas in the back was like, what? Nigga, the police is right there. What? Yes. Pull the fuck off. Wait, they pulling off. What? They pulling off? Yeah, they driving off. Well, let them motherfuckers go, shit. Nigga, turn left. Nigga, turn left. We out. They out, we out. We out like the shit ain't never happened.
Engaged a threat.
Former Detroit Police Chief Ralph Godbey says cops are supposed to be the people who run to danger, not away from it.
Do we get hired to die? No, but we do understand that there's a risk inherent with what we do. But that risk is for the greater good of society.
Individualized incidents do not represent the hard work of the over 2,000 men and women of this department that they do day in and day out.
Chief White says he's waiting for the officer that's on medical leave to get back to work before they wrap up this investigation and make a decision on both of their futures with DPD. I'm Randy Wembley.
I'm gonna tell you though, that motherfucker that went on medical leave, that's on medical leave, she's smart. She gonna try to work that shit like I was going through a depression at the time. I had mental issues. My biological mama just died. I didn't know, they just told me that day. So I've been having problems. My light bill was due and I didn't know how I was gonna pay it. She gonna have a hell of an excuse. She gonna be able to fight that shit. I'll tell you that right now. She went on motherfucking medical leave like, fuck this. Y'all ain't gonna just send me the fuck up out of here. She gonna make up some good shit so she can get off. Definitely. She definitely got her motherfucking a story to tell. Right, hit it with the Shikari. My biological mama just died. That's why I drove off. That's why we got up out of there.
And this is The Edge.
She gonna be like, I had COVID. I had COVID. That's what it was. I had the COVID. And then because I didn't want to give them COVID, I drove off. I was looking out for their safety. That's exactly what she gonna do. But all I can say is, yes, I can tell you what I would have done. And I understand, like I said, police are getting a bad rap. And they getting sent through the ringer, but you do not have the right to abandon your post. You are supposed to be law enforcement. You've taken an oath. This is exactly what you signed up for. What up, DJ? Shout out to the AFC podcast. And shout out to this new look, broski. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. But you don't get to just abandon your post, especially like that. And I'm going to tell you one other thing. It would have been even worse if that would have been a woman. Most motherfuckers don't give a shit because it was a man. But if it was a woman in that situation, oh, they would have just fired them. They would have just fired them. But it's just one of those things where you have to look at it and say, hey, this is exactly why I say what I say when I say females are just not the greater majority. And I'm talking upwards of 99%. There's a 0.01% that are just like niggas, just like men, just as strong as your average man, and they can do the job. But the greater majority of these women are not fit to be out in the field. They should be doing desk work, and I know it's gonna sound like I'm a chauvinist motherfucker, but they should be doing shit like working the desk, doing reports, doing that type of shit, doing all of the light work, driving motherfucking captains and shit around, doing that type of shit. Because when you have shit like this, and even when there's a physical part of it, you got a 6'5" nigga that, what if that nigga would have been 6'5" and y'all trying to take him into custody? 6'5", 270. How you gonna get that nigga in cuffs if he wanna fight? You can't. You just can't. The whole physical aspect alone, and then when you get into certain types of judgment, just like the this other video that I'm gonna do about this man that's on his porch, and it looks like he appears to be drunk, and he's going back and forth and arguing with the police. And people are saying, oh, he was at his house, he was at his home, and he got shot. Well, here's the thing. Number one, I only looked at it once, and it looks like it was justified. However, I did notice that there is a female cop that is off to the side in that video, and she is the one that is escalating the situation. The motherfucker who ain't gonna go hands on, the motherfucker who ain't the first on the scene, she is the one that escalates the situation with her gun out trying to shoot this motherfucker, while the other police officer, the man, is actually talking to this dude, and they're literally just exchanging. They're having an exchange. And she comes and she amplifies the shit until shit goes left and that dude winds up getting shot to death. And like I said, from the initial look of it, it looked like it was justified, but I haven't studied that yet. I need to go back and look at it again. But that is a problem, because these women get in these situations, and because they are physically inferior, they get scared and they make rash decisions. They get in their feelings. They feel threatened. They are scared of this man. They scared of a black man, scared of a skinny man, scared of a tall man, scared of a fat man, scared of a high man, scared of a drunk man. Y'all too scared to do this job. I'm telling you, you're too scared to do this job because you're not built for this. Just like a female ain't built to be a defensive end, y'all ain't built to be these police officers out here in the field. Y'all just not. Y'all are just not built like that. And the fact if you get to see this video of this dude going back and forth, you will see that shit don't get out of hand until she gets there and starts yelling and screaming with her gun out and talking about I'ma shoot you and all that shit goes left. Tara said, have you ever seen the video of the man that gets pulled over and is about to beat that female officer? I've seen one where he did. This dude damn near beat this female officer to death. It happens all the time. Like, there's so many instances of where the female aspect comes into it. The dude who got beat up on that got shot on the train station, at the train station. Mentally ill dude going back and forth with the police. Dude starts to get on the police officer, the man. He's overpowering him. The female can't do shit. Dude gets up, tries to get away. She shoots him. The big black dude who was had his hands up alongside his truck at the expedition, and you can see it. 5 police officers around, got this dude, about to put him under arrest. He ain't fighting, ain't arguing or doing nothing. He just got his hands up like this. Female officer say she's scared, just shoots him in the side, dead. Happens all the time. You can't be scared being the police. You just can't be. Because shit like that happens. So it is what it is. Like I said, in my opinion, these police officers, like I said, I don't think they should be out in the field. If they can't reassign them to some other fucking type of duty permanently, they probably need to lose their job. Because these motherfuckers just said, fuck it, I'm out. And the fact that they not necessarily would have stopped that dude from getting shot, but they definitely could have stopped the shooter, because as of right now, to my knowledge, they haven't caught these guys. You got a carload of shooters that's just out doing their thing because y'all didn't do y'all job. Y'all got scared. So that was pretty much it. Glad I was able to get this show done and laid it down in a good, almost an hour and 7 minutes. That's what's up. Good job. Yes, sir. I'm proud of myself. You guys be sure to leave your comments in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the show tonight. I tried to do my best. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. I'm only at about maybe 70%, but I'm on my way up. I'm going to be back before you know it. And you guys have a good night. I love you guys. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Y'all please leave me y'all comments and what y'all think about it in the comment section. Thank you guys so much to everybody that donated. Let me make sure I didn't forget nobody, because I do appreciate every donation. I sure enough do. Let's see here. Yep. Shout you out. That's what's up. And let's see here. Over here on the PayPal side of the game. Let's see if there's anybody. Nope. We good. So thank you guys. I appreciate y'all. Don't forget Next week, I'm going to have a surprise for y'all. I got some new and improved coming out. It's going to be lit. Thank you, guys. I hope y'all tell me what y'all think of the new layout. I hope y'all like it. I know I do. I even did the little part where I put up like the little footage going like that, like it's my window. I hope I like it. I like it. I hope y'all do too. But thank you guys so much. Yes, I will try to feel better. I definitely will. Thank y'all. I appreciate the concern. I love you guys. Shout out to everybody. Thank you to my mod. Shout out to Soto Nation. Shout out to my bro, Tommy Sotomayor. Y'all have a good night. Peace, and I'm out.
What's going on, everybody out there in the internet world? It's me, Brian Redmond, also known as the Relationship Rehab. And I need you to do two things. What are those two things? Subscribing to both my channels. I need you to go to the Relationship Rehab, subscribe to that channel, and then I need you to go to United Guns of America and go to that channel. Now you may be asking, why would I do that, Brian? Because it's two of the hottest channels on the internet. Come over there, give me your thoughts, give me your opinions, have conversations, because that's what it's all about. We talk about some of everything: politics, relationships, guns, law enforcement, community stuff. Anything that's happening, I'm willing to have a conversation about it. So come on over. You don't got nothing else to lose, and you ain't got nothing else to do. So come to my channel, subscribe ASAP, and join in on the fun. Twice the entertainment, 2 channels, twice the fun. Come on and have a funky good time with your boy. Peace, and I'm out.